What's up, y'all? In this video, we're going to take a look at the Wyze Cam comparison between the V2, V3, V3 Pro, and the newest V4 that I just got in and set up this little rig over here, custom designed to just a video, one particular scene, so that we could get a look at all four of them together. On this channel, we are primarily a locksmith channel, but we do review tools, tool bags, cameras, stuff like that, because locks alone aren't enough for your security. So we call this little episode Security Beyond Locks. And it again involves Wyze cameras. Now, we're not gonna go over any of the history of Wyze as far as what has happened before. You can look that up if you want. Yes, it's always better to go with a dedicated hardwired system with an NVR or whatever, but a long time ago I just started kind of getting into these cameras because I, as a locksmith, wanted an easy solution to tell people, because people ask us about it a lot, and I've never been interested in installing cameras, even though I'm authorized or certified to do so in this state. And I stumbled upon the Wyze and started buying them, and now I have a bunch of them all over the shop. So I like to point out the differences in them, and we've done videos on this in the past. So a little bit about this custom rig that I made for that. So the 2, 3, 3 Pro, and 4 are all side by side, pointing slightly southeast. The sun comes up right about there. One thing that I noted about the 4 different things while I was putting the video together, even though as I set those up, I set the time in the Wyze app. You can go and sync time. Presumably it syncs time to your phone, which your phones are always tied into other things, so they're picking up the exact time. Well, when I was cutting and cropping video and trying to match up the times, I noticed that the times were wildly varied. There may be a 3 to 8 second difference in the times shown on the cameras, even though I just reset them all, and what was happening on screen. So during those two, luckily, not luckily, but we had a rain issue at about 2:30 in the morning. It was a strong, gusty wind. And I noticed something else. This is pretty weird and it's pretty interesting. In the clips where I'm putting them up, what I'm going to do with the next video is I'm going to put up 4 clips of each one, full size, so that you can see them, and then a set of 4 of them all together so you can see what it looks like. Well, while I was doing that, with the V2, which is one of the oldest cameras out there, while it is considerably darker, it picks up the headlights that go by. You can see in this clip that I'm about to show here that the headlights are shining on the building across the street, and that's this building right here. It's a ladies' clothing store. You can see the headlights shining across the front during those clips, only in the V2. And I noticed this after I noticed the lightning in that same amount of clips. There's a black car that drives across, and lightning flashes right when the black car drives across. However, in version 3, 3 Pro, the 3 that I don't have as part of this test, and other cameras, in the V2, the lightning flashes right when the car goes by, and you can see the headlights because it's obviously darker. In the 3 Pro, and in the 4, you can't see the headlights, and the lightning flashes about 7 seconds later. Very interesting. And I went back over my other cameras that were not part of this test to verify that, and I put in the clip of the car taking a right, the headlights that were shining, which you couldn't see. So that is very interesting, because if I was relying on, say, the V4 or even the V3 Pro or the V3, I would have never seen those headlights. So if that car would have been a suspect car for something that was taking a right onto the main street here from the corner right here, I would have never known that car was pulling out unless I had the V4. Also, the lightning flashes are very interesting. I don't know why that would have happened. Maybe somebody in the comments has a scientific explanation for that. Maybe it's frame rate of the cameras versus the V2 and all the other ones. The V3, what was also interesting was the V3 up here. And I don't know why I did this, but the V3 up here, that I put the separate clip in, it catches the lightning at the same time as the V2, but the V3 here doesn't. Now we've got about a foot of space between this, and this is a full plate glass window. The very first time I tried this, I forgot to clean the window and it was all spotty. These clips, I did the volume for each one just to show the audio quality for each camera, so I'm just gonna be quiet now. And we really could not have a daytime view, so I went ahead and added this in too to show the daytime view for the cameras. But as you can see, the differences in all the cameras, I hope this video helps you decide which one. I don't even think the V2's for sale anymore, but maybe this will help you decide whether or not you want to get one of the new V4s or even a V3 Pro or a V3, which are still sold. Or even the OG, which I've done other videos on. I didn't do it in this video, but you've got the OG telephoto and the OG, which I've discovered because I have those as well. I have that, and I put 2 telephotos in the window to try to get better views outside. I didn't really need it for this video because they're kind of on their own. They really do work better as a pair. And then of course the cam pans. I've got the old pan there, and then a couple of new pans not here, because pan by definition is going to always, the best use for that is it to follow things. If it picks up or senses something, it goes to it. Well, up here we have people walking by all the time. We've got cars walking by all the time. So literally a pan would just be nonstop going back and forth. There's really no point in having one up here. But I hope this video helps you decide on whether or not you think the Wyze cameras are good for you, or if you were interested in the quality difference between the 4 and the 3 Pro, etc., etc. So anyway, hope that helps, and y'all have a great one. We'll catch you next video. Until next time.